Good morning, all. As you can see, it's just me today. Just me. Matt is not very well. So the lunatics have finally taken over the asylum. I'm here on my own. Get well soon, buddy. Get well soon, Cookie. He's been on a journey with this weight loss thing. So big up, mate. Personally, I'd give it up because it really makes me ill now and again. But get well, mate. I know you'll be all right. But all the best, mate. Right, the news. There is none. After the Moani signing, Kolo Moani, half sensible player, decent player, to be honest. Watched I watched clips on YouTube. Yeah, it was a bit worrying that he always plays off the right from the clips that I saw. But it is what it is. Very skillful, can assist, can score goals from what I saw of it. But there you go. And Brian Hill was sold 10 million euros, about £8 million, and Manor Solomon has gone on loan. So good luck to both of them. Smash it. Well, they do well. Anyway, it's enough of my ramblings. Let's see who's in the chat. Jimmy Hotspur, big up, mate. Big up, guys in chat. Well, it's Guy this morning. I know you didn't know Mark one here. I'm trying to run in. As yet, another opportunity slipped by and fall further behind the top four. Levy's Premier League and Champions League talk is just that. Now, to be honest, if they'd have said before the window started that we were going to get four in that walk straight into the first team, we'd have all took that. And it's like I said last night's show, Rome wasn't built in a day. It wasn't. So I think we got to be satisfied. At least there was no punts and hopes and, just wing it, hope they're good in a few years. At least, certainly for the players, improve us immediately. So it is what it is. And hopefully in January, if we need a bit more, they'll go out and get another one or two. Hopefully. But big up, Jimmy. Thank you for being here. Barbaric. Morning, mate. Morning. 4 first team signings. Here we go. 4 first team signings. But Phil was still short. Yeah. And he's done my job as well. Smash the likes and subs. Thank you, mate. Milton. Big up, mate. In Australia. Good evening to you, I believe. Or, yeah, evening-ish. Barbaric. From what I've been hearing, Wani didn't want us. Oh my goodness, I ain't seen that. Obligations removed. Oh my goodness. Let's not get into that. Let's hope he wanted us. Let's hope he wanted us. Yeah, get well soon, Mark. Yeah, big up from me as well. Speed recovery. Yeah, say all best wishes for Cookie coming in. The boss. He is the boss. Chad Drew Lala. Big up, mate. Miss, mate. What the hell am I like? Yeah, good evening, good morning, miss. Okay, can't even speak properly. Yeah, get well soon, Cookie. Good morning, beautiful young drooler. Oh, I thought it was me. I was waiting for. All right, the young was in there, so I should have known. Hope Cookie is better tomorrow. He should be. This normally knocks him out for a little bit, but then he feels a bit better. The journey he's been on with this weight loss, he's done well, mine. But he lost 6 stone. Or yeah, it is. I think 6 stone. Yeah, more than that. I think. But like for the let's just say the hassle he's had to put up with, I'd give up ages ago. Not that I need to lose weight. Goodness gracious, if I lost any, mate, I'd be transparent. 93 days to put together 2 signings and 2 loans. No ambition, no chance of top 6 finish. It's going to be another. You never know. It's injuries dependent, and it really is injuries dependent. If we get injuries to the key players we got, I think we're done. But just fingers crossed, pray. Everyone pray. Speed recovery cookie, yes. Corey, big up, mate. Yeah, well, cookie, yeah. The boss is away. So lunatics are in charge this morning. Solomon in Villarreal. Yeah, he's only gone on loan now, hasn't he? Big up, more. Yeah, big up. Yeah, he's only gone on loan now. So, well, it is what it is. Well, let's hope he makes more appearances for them than he does us. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't really. I can't remember the last time he played, to be honest. Yeah, Drew, best window we've had. Yeah, this is what I was trying to say. Takai, I forgot him. Oh yeah, Takai, Polinia, Kudos, Xavi, Moani. Not a shabby 4 months till January. Yeah, and don't forget as well, we made, was it Danso on a permanent and Tell? Danso, yes. Tell, maybe. Who knows? He's only like 20 or something. Yeah, so, I mean, you got to say, really, 4 players that walk straight into the first team, the 4 of the 5 you've mentioned there, walk straight into the first team, you've got to say it's been a half sensible window. But the trouble is we were so short to begin with. You know, this is the way the club have let the squad deteriorate over time. You know, so it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing any of us can do about it now, so we got to struggle on until January. And let's hope in January they go again. Get another 1 or 2 in that walk straight into the first team. You know, if needed. Well, at least it is needed. Because I still worry about the depth we got on the bench. That was evident Saturday when we played. So, you know, it is what it is. We got what we got now, so let's hope Mr. Frank. Hang on. There you go. On the train. Let's hope Mr. Frank can work his magic. You know, so it is. Oh, Drula speaking to Babak. Solomon gone to Villarreal. Who Crystal Palace won't be pleased. Yeah, well, they did have a little bit of good news, didn't they? Because when it shut at 7 last night, I obviously kept it on for another couple hours. Sky Sports News, just watched and listened. And Mark Guehi, his move fell down because Palace couldn't get that replacement. I can't remember his name, but they were after someone, and West Ham hijacked the deal. So that was the end of that. So Mark Guehi, I believe he was in Newcastle. I'm sure they showed pictures of him getting out of a car, so he had to go back. So that was the end of that. So I suppose Palace might be happy in one respect because Mark Guehi ain't gone nowhere. Because I did start worrying about Palace, but Palace are that sort of team. They always get raided. They're a bit like Brighton. You know, because they develop the players, and then when they get good, they get like the vultures start circling round and round, and then they come in and pick them off. but they make good money out of them. On the left side of the pitch, yeah, we could have done with a left-sided player. So like I said, that Muani, I watched a YouTube clip. It was only like 4 minutes or so, but he was on the right. So can he go out there? I don't know. I didn't see any compilations of him on the left. Yeah, it's unbelievable that Sonny left and we didn't replace him with someone of quality. Although we got about 5 or 6 left wingers, but to be honest, neither of them are much cop, are they? Sheriff, are you happy with the window? Yeah, we could have done with more, but it's like I keep saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. It is what it is. It is what it is. To be honest, if anyone had said in December before it started that we were going to get 4 players in that walk straight into the team, we'd have all been happy. If Polinia's quality, Kudos's quality, Muane, from what I've seen of him, he's quality, and Xavi, he's definitely quality. So, you're talking about 4 quality players coming in, so I'd have took it, to be honest. It doesn't mean I'm leaving in now or anything like that. Let's get that in there. I mean, he could have still done more, but it's like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day. So, it is what it is. We got what we got now till January, and let's hope the club go out and stick another couple in there in January. I know January's tough, we all get told that, but deals are there to be done if you pay the money. Big up, Mash and Joe. Morning, mate. Where are we now? Dele Alli is a free agent. It's difficult, isn't it? I mean, I don't know what shape he's in, what his head's like. I mean, if we could get half the Dele that was here the first time, yes, in a heartbeat. I'm amazed we never went for him, actually. To be honest, when I realised he was a free agent, I'm amazed that the club never said, come on in, Dele. I mean, I believe he sorted his problems out that he had, but he didn't look like good for Everton, did he? But, I mean, yes, I would if there was nobody else. Definitely. I would give the window, say, yeah, I'm very similar to that. Yeah, 7. If we'd got the left winger, it would have sneaked up. It would have sneaked up to probably an 8. But we're still light over that side, aren't we? Because let's face it, we got no one who can play it there. Tao ain't much cop. Johnson is. Don't tell Cookie I said this. Johnson's rubbish on the left. It's between us. That's all between us. I didn't say that. Hopefully he won't watch this back. But Odebert, he's still young. Tao's still young. None of them really excite me. We got Kudos on the right. If we'd have brought one in to save Kudos being doubled up on the other side, that would have been frightening. But we didn't. So let's hope we can get that in January. Hopefully. If we have Big Pro left wing, why loan Solomon to Valera? Yeah. There is that, but I don't think he was going to get the game time. For a start, he can barely stay fit, can he? I think he's only made a handful of appearances for us, hasn't he? He's been with us a couple of years now as well. Tavakron, big up, mate. Big up. Morning, man. What's amazing is that someone, Drona, actually paid the money to take Kel. Yeah, just mind-boggling. No joke. Our recruitment department thought we would ever work in the Prem. Yeah, well, we saw that as soon as he come in. Then he looked good in Spain, but that's a different league. It's not as physical as over here. You get a lot more time on the ball, and he just didn't work, did he? I mean, what was that bloody stat? I think Mark said it. last night. Was it Hill that's only made like 20 odd appearances us? 20 odd appearances for us? I think it's 26 or something. It's like he's been here years. Right, he's been out on loan a lot, but like, and you got to remember, a lot of those appearances are only 10 minutes off the bench. Seemed quite a big, quite a big waste of money that did. But he's gone now, and we got what, 10 million euro. I hope we don't regret not getting in defensive cover. Yeah, but the only thing I'd say to that is Dragon's back soon, isn't he? Well, I don't know, but like, I know he's injured at the minute, but he's there as well. What have we got? We got Van de Ven Romero, obviously. Danzo. That might be it. Is that it? Dragon's injured. We got Ben Davis, I know, but he's sort of last result. He's about, I believe, 30 something now. Is there any of the youngsters? Did Lancashire go out on loan? I'm not sure. I can't really answer. I'm not an expert at anything. The Delhi ship sailed a long time ago, sadly. Yeah. Possibly, mate. I wish Delhi well, but I don't think he's ever going to be the player he was when he first come to us. Basically set it all on fire. Simmons has to prove himself in the Premier. I do agree there. I have no doubt he will, but he has to do it in the Premier League, which is harder and faster. Exactly. Yeah. And Mouani as well. Although Mouani spent a year or two in Germany, didn't he? A year or so he spent in Germany, and that's similar to the Premier League. The quality is not as good, unless you're Bayern Munich. But that's the similar league to ours. I think Mouani is our left winger, possibly. Solanke will be back after the international break, I've heard. But then again, I heard that he was more injured and he might need surgery. So who knows? Yeah, who knows? I honestly don't know. Big up, Mark. No, it's only me this morning, I'm afraid. Cookie is ill. Where is our new left wing? Exactly. We could have done with it, but as I keep saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. So we got what we got now. To be honest, I don't think it certainly wasn't our worst window, was it? We went 3 without signing anybody. If anyone remembers that. 518 days, whatever it was. So, like I said, 4 players that walked straight into the first team. You've got to accept it. So, Liverpool, after finishing 46 points above us, drop 8 quality signing. Chelsea 9, Arsenal 8, City 7. Well, we're not. How on earth are we catching them up? We're not. No, they're light years ahead of us. They are light years. And this is where I blame Levy, to be honest, because when Poch was here, the year Leicester won it and the year Chelsea won it, the year after, we had arguably the best team in the league. I know we only had a first 11, and the replacements weren't up to it. I blame him for that as well, because he never brought squad depth in there. Everyone kept saying, he's not going to come to you and sit on the bench and all that. Well, this is where you pay the money and get them in, isn't it? And then they compete. So and we've fallen so far behind now. And you got to remember that Poch thing was only, 7 years ago? 8 maybe? And we've just dropped off a million miles. The stadium's a lot of that, mind, because they had to put all the money into that. But there's still no excuses. In my book. So we ain't never catching them, to be honest, unless we go on a mad spending spree. A mad spending spree, because we're miles behind. All 4 of them you mentioned, miles behind them. I know Arsenal lost Sunday, which was good, but still, I don't want to say it's too loud, but we're a million miles behind them. I mean, the pressure's more on them than us this year, because they've actually got to win something now. They spent Lord knows what. Muani better hit the ground running, yes. No time to waste. Vardio had him in his pocket when Croatia played. Oh my goodness, don't say that. Don't say that, for goodness sakes. Didn't Muani want Juventus? But they were strapped for the fun. Sorry. Maybe. I know all the teams in Italy are a bit skint at the moment. Paratici is stepping in now as the dawn of transfers hopefully have sought that fraud. Well, Lange is useless. Let's face it. In my opinion anyway, Lange is absolute, yeah. Well, Villa never kicked up a stink when he come to us, did they? Cookie, Mr. Cookie is not very well. And so he did say to me, cancel the show. And I said, no, man, I can come on here for half hour, 3/4 of an hour and just babble nonsense. I said, no, you're all right, mate. Just get well. It's to do with all this weight loss thing he's been on. It makes him crook, and he's suffered. I don't want to keep going on about it, but he has suffered, man. Yeah, he's got real ill with it, and if it was me, it made me that ill like it does him now and again, I'd have just stopped it. I just would have said stuff that, and if I got to be overweight, I got to be overweight. You know what I mean? But he's done well to even get this far with it, and he's nearly there. He is very nearly there. I think he's got about maybe half a stone, 3/4 of a stone, and he's done. So if you're watching, mate, I ain't seen you in the comments yet, so you might have gone back to sleep. But big up, mate. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, big up, Razzle. Big up, Razzle, mate. Yeah, morning. I hope you're well. And you, mate. And you, mate. Vuskovic said he was offered minutes in cup games. And if there are injuries, he said he wants to play every bit. I read something about this. Loan is good for him. Yeah, it is. Bundesliga is very similar to the Premier League as well. Oh, here we go. We got answers to my questions. Lancashire is is he? So that's one less defender we got then. Razzle is at Oxford. Scored 2 in 2. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm sure these loans, you can recall them in January anyway, can't you? It depends. It depends on the terms of the loan, I think. But some of them you can. Sorry about that. Quick slurp. Send my regards to Cookie. I will. I'm not phoning him today because he said he was going back to bed. So he's been up all night, I think. Yeah, he will be. This normally lasts for a day, and then I'm not speaking for him, but I can virtually guarantee he will be back tomorrow. Virtually. I'm not saying 100%, but virtually. Ben Davis is a great servant of the club, but he's past it. Get him a job as a club ambassador. Yes, I've been saying this for a long time. I want him to do his coaching badges, right? Because I believe he started them anyway. Finish them off. Stay at the club as like a coach, a defensive coach, anything like that. Just keep him in and around the place. And then in a few years, he can go up with Ledley King, Gary Malbert, Dorse. There's a few more. I think Aussie's an ambassador. And what's his name is? Clive Allen definitely is. Just go and join them up in the stands. Be an ambassador for the club. Yeah, definitely. You got a quality coach. Yes. Yes, I believe we have as well. All right. Saturday was pants, let's face it. Saturday. We will gloss over that, but hopefully he learned a lot from that. Hopefully. If you don't learn from that, then, I worry about him. But he has looked good. He can change the way he plays, and we were all crying out for this. We wanted a coach to come in. We wanted a coach. Now we got one. Yes, there's going to be bumps in the road. But, I believe we got the right man now. I've already said secretly, he's giving me Poch vibes already. And I love Poch. I really did love Poch. But he's giving me Poch vibes already. What we didn't get is any free transfers. Yeah, we're normally king of that, aren't we? Free one. What's Levy do? It definitely isn't like him to get a freebie in, is it? He's like anyone in life, anything free. Oh, he's here. I'll read this one out. At least the potential players, better quality players to work with. Yes, I agree with that as well. Now, if you're an Archie Gray and you see Polinia come in and you want to be a 6 one day, then you're going to learn off than a quality player like Polinia. And here he is. More than ever, please smash the light sub to the sheriff. No, it's you as well, mate. Come on. Sterling work from the head of technology. Yes, mate. I even had to change the bloody intros and all that about when I got in here. Anyway, mate, you're meant to be resting. Go back to bloody sleep or something. You told me you've been up all night. Go back to bloody sleep, mate. I can struggle on here. Mate, but we're doing a sterling job. Anyway, get well soon. Mate. But big up for being here. I thought you were asleep, mate. Honestly. Get well soon, Cookie. Here we go. Well done, Cookie, on his weight loss journey. Yes. Yeah, he's done. Well, I've said this once already, but I'll say it again. If I had to put up with all the crap that he has being bloody ill every couple of weeks, or really not feeling well, I don't think he's felt well at all. I'd give it up. If I take anything, if they give me pills and that and it makes me ill or makes me feel ill, I just stop taking them. Stuff that and it. But he's gone through I'm not overplaying it, he's literally gone through hell and that with this. Literally. He has gone through absolute hell to do this, but he's done it. He's virtually done it. He is very nearly there. I think I only know what he tells me, so I'm only relaying on this info. I think he lost 6 stone and a bit, over 6 stone. But and he's very nearly back to where he wants to be. I believe he was 19 and a half. If I've got that wrong, he'll correct me tomorrow. I think he was 19 and a half stone. He's now 12 stones at. So it might even be 7 stone he's lost. I'm sure it was 6 stone he's lost, but he's very nearly there. Big up, audio. Big up, mate. Levy said the stadium wouldn't affect the transfer activity, Matt. Yes, he did, but that was obviously a lie. It was game change. This is what I keep harping on about. Well, he sold us a pup on that one. Yep, and finished late. But no, I don't want to defend him. You know me. I'm not one to defend. I'm not one to defend Levy at any stage. But with the stadium, it was to do with was it inflation and the price of materials and labour, and that it all went through the roof overnight, basically. Was there a bank collapse or something? Something went wrong with the world, with the money side of things that I don't understand, and everything went mad. Like the materials and that went through the roof. But the thing is, with the stadium, he got it on that good interest rates I think we got it on one of the lowest interest rates, something like 2% or something. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. Something like 2%. And so it's well manageable. And we got that. It's like a mortgage, I think, we took out for it. Quite a big mortgage, admittedly. But like, as far as the first bit goes, yes, we were all told that you've heard me harp on about if you watch these shows regularly. This was meant to be the game changer. This is going to get us to compete. We'll pay the wages. We'll buy the players. So far none of it's happened. The wage bill's been lowered, and well, the wage bill's been lowered, and the squad's got weaker. Let's hope that we've hit the bottom now, and we're slowly starting to creep up. But the trouble is, now we've hit the bloody bottom. The rest of them are miles in front of us. So it is what it is at the end of the day. Right. The two-stone mark show incoming. I weigh a little bit more than 2 stone, mate. Not much, but like just a little bit. Kevin, big up, mate. Yeah. See, yeah, very similar. I think there was another comment back a bit. Forgive me, I can't remember who it was. Someone else gave it a 7 as well. Right, this is a thing. What's everyone's going to rate for the rating of the transfer window? I'd say, yeah, a 7. If we'd got a left winger, it might have gone to an 8, 8.5. Yeah, yeah, exactly. 4 starters. 4 starters that walk straight in and improve us. Nicker nearly there with his weight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, he's back in it. Oh, go to sleep. I can see your comment. Morning. To your partner in crime. He's come up. He's come up right under it. Thanks for the well wishes all. Now go to bloody sleep. You told me you've been up all night. Come on, man. Get some rest. Cross a manor. Big up, mate. Hi, man. Being Welsh, Ben Davies is a real pro. Yes, I've always defended him and deserves the respect he gets from the fans. He gets from the managers and the players. Yes, I've always defended him. Is Ben Davies the best and what we need? Probably not. Probably not. But the thing I've always said about Ben Davies, and then people are coming and chat, there was a game he got cooked and he was run circles around. Ben Davies is always your 6, 7 out of 10. He's never a 2, but he's never a 10. He's that in the middle, steady Joe. But I've always, because Ben Davies used to be lumped in with the likes of Dyer and that when they had a go at him and a few others. But I've never seen him like that. He's always, remember that? We beat Man City with him and him and somebody else in the back, didn't we? Newcastle was sold for 350 million. Liverpool, yeah. They have gone a bit mad, haven't they, Liverpool, this window? But the whole club, 350. Oh, that must have been off of when the previous owner had it. That they all hated up there. Can't remember his name. Sports Direct man. Well, it may be. Yeah, freebies you can sign at any time, can't you? I believe. Stu Boy, big up, mate. Darren, big up. Peter, big up. 6:59. You must be starting work then. I would have thought, or going to work. Well, don't work too hard, and I hope you have a quiet night. And thank you for everything you do in your healthcare, in the A&E department. I always big up anyone who does anything to do with medical stuff, because obviously in this country we've got the NHS. Big up them every time, because without them I'd have been dead twice. So there we go. Yeah, get well, Cookie. Everton's was. Ours was 1 billion, I think. I think they budgeted ours. Oh, here we go. Russell's answer. Yeah, it was budgeted at about, was it 600, 500 million? But something went on in the world. I think the banks collapsed or something, and all the prices of everything, labour, materials. I think it was the material price, or something to do with concrete or steel or something from China, and it went mental. So, and so that's what happened. I'm always late. What time did you start? 9:30 we go. We got about 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left, and so I'll try and answer. I'll try and get to all your comments. It was about 1.2. There we go. COVID. Yeah, that didn't help as well. COVID, but there was some sort of bank. Yeah, COVID happened and it sent the banks a bit mad, I think, because all the, well, especially our government, that they were handing money out like confetti to everyone who was off work. Something happened and the interest rates went mad. I'm sure it was something like that. I'm not really a financial expert. So, since the stadium has been built, our average spend has been 10. Oh, okay. Okay. Doesn't mean we've spent it. Oh, I think you say this here. Just doesn't mean it's been spent. Yes, that's exact. I was just about to say that. Oh, anyway. Dominico say. Wasn't the state? Yeah, it did. It did. It ended up somewhere like that. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Right. We have some Drula 7.5. Razzle 7.5. I'm in that ballpark. 7.5. And still, 7 years on, no stadium naming. Yes, we employed a bloke, didn't we? We employed a man, paid him God knows what, and he left without even still doing it. But Daniel's been very clever because leaving it is the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. If you look at all these games, like the American football games, you've got the option to play at the stadium, and it's not like the Netflix stadium, Amazon this, whatever it's going to be called. It's the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So I think maybe Daniel realised that not naming it, it's actually pushed our brand out there a lot more, to people who, because if they'd have called it the Amazon Stadium, they could have had it on one of these NFL, whatever it is, games on your consoles, and it would have been called Amazon, whoever stadium, whatever it's going to be called. And that wouldn't have put our brand out there. Because you notice, even in the seats, there's no emblems, there's no Coys, there's no Tottenham, there's no Spurs. So when they get all these events going on, concerts, NFL, whatever else goes on in there, you wouldn't even know it was the Tottenham ground. So like I said, I was up there. Ben had a do at his coffee shop, and I stayed up there, and I went round that evening to go and to the Coach and Horses, and it was the Ben Eubank fight. And I walked past the stadium, and you wouldn't even know it was a Tottenham stadium. There was Ben Eubank everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, it was over 1 billion. Right, let's just flip through these. Yes, this is it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's probably said it better than I did. Ashley, yeah, that's the Newcastle owner, isn't it? Mike Ashley. Thank you for that, Jimmy. As you know, I'm a bit old and a bit senile. Right, let's flick through the chat. I think we're very nearly done here now. So Manu has a buyout clause starting next summer. Let's hope so. Let's indeed hope so. Mike Ashley. Yeah. He was. everyone hated him up because he wouldn't spend no money, would he? We moan about Levy. But he didn't even go to home games, did he? Because he was that hated. Yeah. Tottenham interest repayment per year is less than Everton. Yes, I told you. Levy got it on some ridiculous interest rate. Yeah. Yeah, Everton's is smaller ground as well, and it costs less to build. But Levy engineered this deal where we pay literally no interest whatsoever. How he done that is beyond me. Probably offered him a hotel or something. I don't know. Allegedly. Let's not get into that. Spurs got rock bottom interest. Yes, it was. It was really low. I think 2% may be a bit high. Or it was 2.5. It was literally nothing. I'm a traditionalist. I hate fake stadium names. Yeah, well, to be honest, they can call it what they want. They could call it Amazon Stadium, but Netflix. They call it what they want, but to me, it'd be White Hart Lane. Always is. The old ground was, even this ground. This ground is. It will always be White Hart Lane to me. I don't care if they call it Amazon, Nike, whatever they call it. If I say I'm going to White Hart Lane. Every time. When do we actually pay the money for the stadium back to the banks? Well, I take it once we paid it off, then everything that comes in is ours. You know, it's like having a mortgage. Once you paid your mortgage off, the house is yours. You know, and you ain't got that coming out every month. Whether we pay it monthly, yearly, who knows? Who knows? Steve, big up, mate. You know what? We do think PSG will have to send Muani with us. Options. Would not send him to Juventus. I think according to someone in the chat, Juventus were a bit skint. So, who knows? Yeah. You don't, yeah. Yeah. Oh, mate, come on. Yeah. Yeah. I know Levy got it on. Mate, just go back to sleep. I'm all right here. I can handle this. Come on. You told me you'd probably be asleep by the time I started. You've been over 25 to 30 years. Yeah, I know, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous interest rates. Yeah. It will always be. Always be a White Hart Lane. So do I. The old stadium used to bounce. This new stadium is soulless. There's no life in it. Right, the last comment, and I think I'm going to wrap it up. We've had a good chat for like 45 minutes. Even though I've never been to the new stadium. Yeah, it was. And that used to bounce. When Mark's back, he'll tell you what the shelf used to be like back in the day, back in the 70s, 80s. Right, anyway. Thank you all. Please like, sub, do all that nice stuff. I've done my best to keep you entertained for 45 minutes. I'm not speaking for him, but hopefully the main man will be back tomorrow, the boss. But anyway, big up to all. Please like, subscribe, go over to Nige as well and sub to him. And I will bid you farewell. Thank you all for watching, and come on, you Spurs. Cookie